Which one's the stalker? Is it this white car right at the door? Is it... some of these cars look questionable. That's different. Here's a tan car right now. I think I saw a few silver stalkers out there since I started recording. There was way more obvious stalkers before I started recording. Is there gonna be obvious stalkers when I go outside? This is the last of my money.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, what?
They set up a place that's in there just long, and that water can slip up against that door.
Thank you, babe.
And it was coming out, and I wouldn't have a mess if I wouldn't have had
There went the last of my money. I'm back at $0 again. I need help. There's a white truck right now. It's a black car and a silver car, and they look synced to each other right now. The place I'm walking by. I think that tan truck was a stalker. I think all these cars are probably stalkers. But then right at the intersection, like this is pulling up, is he on? There's a truck driving by really loud in the center of the street. Oh, it's one of the Aloe trucks. He's definitely one. There's a white and a blue right now. There's red and blue cars over there. They're synced up with the blue truck driving through the intersection. Like driving through this intersection. This guy's got a red shirt and his arm out the window. Just saying. This car right now. It's a tan car at the same time as that car is a tan car right now, and the white and the blue. I was right there at the intersection. Then it's gonna turn off right now at the center of the street. Did you see the lights turn off? There's a white. It has a V9. That other whitey in the parking lot. And then she's getting out when I walk by the car. There's a tail lift behind me. That car drove out when the tail lift started driving behind me. What a bunch of magical coincidences again. And then this tan car. Two silver cars back there. I think they're all stalkers. Is this one? Is this red car one turning right now? There's a white car back there. Being all sneaky on this video. That looks like Whitey over there. Making a sound over here, right there. They're always making sync construction sounds over here. They just wait to do construction until I walk by here. All the time. Like, it's just quiet. And then I walk by here and then they start working right when I walk by. Like every time. Just every time. But yeah, I've been talking about gang stalkers on Creepbusters again, so they gotta do low-key sneaky things on this video, but then at some point, like, this truck is gonna be really obvious. There's gonna be obvious ones at certain points, like right at intersections with white trucks, like right now at the intersection, like right at it. They always do that when there's these birds flying by me right now. They always do that when I'm talking about it on Creepbusters. They'll just do sneakier things when I start to record again. But then when I'm not recording though, they're just going crazy with it and they're like making all these loud sounds and shit. There's a fire truck this morning and a cop with a siren going off at the same time. Fire truck, an ambulance, and a cop. And then yesterday, the tornado siren was going off because they always test it on Tuesday mornings. And there was a whitey, you see him? And the tornado siren was going off. And right when I came out of my apartment, it turned off. It probably turned on sync too, but I didn't even know. I didn't even hear it turn on. But yeah, then I was doing a video on Creepbusters this morning, and this plane flew directly over my head while I was recording. And then I made this post. I'm like, look, guys, a plane flew directly over my head while I was recording this morning. Did you see it? It was right at the intersection, right when I walked up to it. This is always happening on many different videos. And then I posted a bunch of videos in the comments, like 35 different videos. And then there's more of them that are on live streams. There's this white truck getting that intersection right now. I saw some whiteys way down the street over there, I think. Then he's gonna drive behind me when I get across the street at the sidewalk. Oh, it's one of those. And then there's this white van way over there. I think he's stalking me. Probably, I don't know. But yeah, I posted all these different videos in the comments of planes flying over my head and flying in front of me at intersections and crosswalks and stuff. This bird is a stalker bird. The corner of the building. Is this a stalker here at the curb? Is there a B2 too? But yeah, I posted all these videos in the comments of planes flying directly over me and flying in front of me and behind me, synced and stuff. And then there's people in the comments, they're like, well, unless it's happening at every intersection, then it's just a coincidence. So I guess apparently if there's not a plane flying over me at every single intersection, then it's not stalkers. That's their logic, I guess. I just saw a whitey in front of me right now. Ugh. Just heard a car honk when I stepped on the street. I'm hearing an engine sound. It's probably stalker. I just heard something go tss right now. Yeah, I guess I'm not being stalked by planes because there's just 100 videos of it, but they're not at every single intersection, so I guess they're not stalkers. There's this engine sound going off right now. Nobody else has 100 videos of planes flying directly over their head at intersections and crosswalks, but I guess unless it's every intersection and every crosswalk, then it's not stalkers. It's just random coincidences, just 100 of them. Yeah, that makes sense. This car behind me, this white van over here, I think they're stalking me. I guarantee if I didn't turn the camera on, there'd be crazier shit happening right now. This guy just took his trash can, right? Inked. See Whitey turning over there. I'm hearing an engine sound right now. Like they just never give up trying to gaslight though. It's hilarious. Like they could have a shirt that says I'm a stalker, I'm stalking you. And they could say I'm a stalker, I'm stalking you as they stalk me. And then they'd be like, it's not a stalker. It could be a guy meeting me right at the intersection with a shirt that says I'm a stalker and he's holding a sign that says I'm a stalker. And then they're still gonna say that it's not a stalker. It's ridiculous. Seeing a bunch of them in front of me, and maybe this cat. This is the cat one. I don't know, I saw a bunch of stalker cars though. That last car that I saw was with the cat going around the corner, so it's probably a stalker cat. It's this tan van coming. This is someone starting a weed whacker right when I step on the street. The tan van is right at this moment with a 29 license plate, and there's this silver car over here at the same time. See, there they go again. Everything you say is wrong and crazy. Well, yeah, how? Because a tan van just drove behind me right at the curb of the intersection. So how is it crazy? Explain. I think I've seen some red stalkers. I saw his tan car and his white car and his blue car all at once. They look like stalkers. They went 2 blue cars in a row. Were they stalkers? I don't know. Here comes the street though. Saw someone point next to me synced. What's gonna meet me right at the street? This truck. There's this tan van, this tan car turning right when I got to the street. Wow. And then there's a car right here. And then there's this truck right here. He had a 66 license plate. And he was meeting the other truck at the intersection that met me at the street. And I'm seeing a bunch of red and blue cars ahead of me. I'm seeing another blue car right now at the street. And this car right at the curb. And that has a 77 right now. And he was syncing up with red and blue cars in front of me before he got here. And this tan car was starting at the corner of the building. It's backing up right next to me. And there's a tan car as it starts to drive. And it has a B22 on that tan car. And then this is the place where they drive by. That's the red car as the orange car turns in front of me, and I saw a white truck in front of me at the same time. And then this is a blue truck right now, see one? It's a white car. You think listening to this too much makes people crazy? Well, then stop listening. Go away. The fuck? Why are you in here then? I think these are stalkers. It's a tan car, you know. think these are black and silver. Like this silver car is pulled up at the same time. Oh, there's another black car turning at the same time. And then it's gonna meet me at the intersection. There's a red car with the red truck turning in front of me at the intersection. There's that black car. There's a white car pulling up right now. The black car had a 93 on it. And that has a 93 on it. And that had an 88 on it. I thought they were turning though. I honestly didn't mean to walk out in front of them. She's acting all pissy because I let her go. Like, what the fuck? Calm down, 88 head. Which one of these are stalkers? I don't know. There's a tan car right at the corner of the building though. There's one of these. Just as the other stalker was turning at the intersection. There's a white right now. There's these other whiteys are driving through the intersection. That one has a 99 on it and it's driving by right at a corner. So, that other car was turning behind me as the motorcycle and the other car drove by me. He's got a blue shirt. Wait, he's got a blue shirt and red pants. I thought he had a red motorcycle. There's another motorcycle coming up as he turns. There's a blue and a red. And the light is turning when I walk up. There's a white truck coming. And there's a tail lift at that intersection when I walk up. There's a blue and a red, it looks like. There's a silver. Is it gonna turn right now? These look synced up. This bird that just landed up on this pole right at the center of the street. Where is he? Saw a few other potential stalkers. The tail lift is kind of at the corner of the building. It's a silver car in front of me as the silver car drove by me. Where'd he go? There he is. There's a whitey at the alley. There's a blue truck and a red car. The red car is in front of me right now with the white car in front of me right now with the blue car next to me. That's one of those too. There's an engine sound when he drives by me. It's probably synced with it. That was behind me. And then synced up thing is gonna happen at the crosswalk with the white car. With the red shirt and the white car. There's a synced up thing gonna happen at the roundabout. Like this red truck probably. This red car is parking right now. Or is it parking? What's he doing? This red truck. This red car is turning around over there. I think he's sinking. The other red. That was weird. Usually at that intersection, there's like 5 stalkers. There might have been some behind me, but I wasn't looking. I saw 2 red cars at the same time in front of me. And as that black car was driving by me. Here's a tan car at the corner of a building. the truck. This has a 444 in this truck, and it's at the curb. This is a whitey. This red car came out behind him at the exact same time. It looks synced up with it. And this tan car. There's a stalker. I think so. I think the white truck hit his brakes when it drove by me. He's turning next to me here. Here's a tan car. Is it a stalker? In the center of the street. Right at the center of the street. Something is turned off right now. Some construction thing turned off. Here's a white car. Is it gonna be a stalker? This white car over there drove out the corner of the building. That one drove by at the corner of a house with a 55 license plate. Is that a stalker right there? This blue car might have came out and synced with it. I don't know. This has an 888 license plate. And I don't know. It did have the 888 license plate though. That's all I know. These look like whiteys over here. There's two of them. And then there's another one turning in front of me right there, way down the street in front of me. And there's black and silver cars turning out simultaneous. And then there's two whiteys coming out at this exact moment. And then this car just turned right at the curb. Oh, this is a blue truck with the 84. There's a red truck. And then that was a whitey, I think. As the blue 84 was turning behind me. What magical, coincidental realm I live in. My chakras must be so aligned that I just see synced people around me all the time or something. Like this. Like these. Oh, I kind of missed it. There's a whitey driving out with the whitey getting to the intersection. There's a tan car right here. There's a white truck way back there when he drives through the intersection. Is this gonna be one? Got a feeling. It's driving really slow so it can drive in front of me right now. And then there's a blue van and it's right there, and then it has a 93. And I saw a whitey in front of me. And then there's a tan car and that car at the same time. I don't know, was it a blue car or a silver car? I can't tell. I think it was a blue car. Whatever though. It was at the same time as the tan car, you know? That's blue car. That has an 84 on the silver car. I'm just saying, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. But then right at the train tracks, I'm gonna know probably this truck is going up to turn right now. It's a cop. He's turning right at the train tracks. Right at the train tracks. Here's the tan car. Here's the place where they stalked me at. Here's another place where they stalked me at. Those doors. And there's a whitey pulling up to the intersection at the same time. And I heard it at the same time. A bunch of freak schizophrenic coincidences. There's a white car pulling up, there's a white truck, there's a car honking to the right of me somewhere. Oh, he's honking again. Whitey is turning, there's a whitey driving by me. Oh, it's back there. Cars just keep honking. This blue truck is pulling up right now. Maybe it's a car alarm. He's turning as this drives by me here. Ahead of 42, I think. He's probably driving by me there, I guess. There's just butterflies, his car turns. There's another silver car right after it with a 42. The whitey is turning at the same time, and I'm walking up to the intersection right now. Right as the whitey is straightening out on the street, and then this car is hitting its brakes right now. And then these cars are right now. He's turning. 42. And there's a whitey pulling up, and there's whitey, and this car is pulled up. And is this a tan truck? What is it? It's a tan truck. This is turning in front of me right here this moment with the A23 license plate. And he's gonna turn at the curb. Right as the other car drives into the parking lot. What a bunch of freak coincidences again. Just again and again. Because that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense to be freak coincidences again and 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 again every day. Just again and again and again and again and again every video every day. That makes sense. Like there's not one single video where it's not happening. It's again and again and again and again, every video, the entire video, every video. Yeah, that's mathematically possible, right? I'm not a mathematician, but that doesn't add up, right? Scientifically. Like, if you run a science experiment and the same thing keeps happening every time, do you write down the results as a different thing? Or do you write down what is happening every time? Like, I'm not a scientist, but what kind of mathematical equation is that? Y'all need to go back to school. Like kindergarten. I just saw that guy when I walked into that aisle. Right when I walked into the aisle. And he's meeting me at the end of this aisle. What a schizophrenia. My schizophrenia is so magical, man. Like, it's just, like, they need to study me. Like, I'm some type of magical thing, apparently. Because they say it's schizophrenia. So they need to study my schizophrenia. Because I'm like a superhero or something. Like, I just make synced up things magically happen around me. That's crazy. I'm like Doctor Strange out here or something. What's my schizophrenia gonna do right now? Nothing.
Yes. Okay, that's what I remember you thinking last year. We just woke up from a nap, so we can't wait.
Is that my is this a schizophrenic tan car? He started backing up schizophrenically right when I got to the door. That's so schizophrenic. Wow, that was so schizophrenic. It was crazy. There's all these red cars. There's one in front of me and that one. They're just all synced up with each other. And then the white car was turning as this tan car turned out on the street. Oh, and it was right there too. That's so schizophrenic. So schizophrenic. How much more schizophrenic can it get on camera? Black cars in front of me right now. The red cars is kind of next to me. Another red car, that's all the other red car. Here's another red car. And this one's, is he driving through the intersection yet? Let's tell it. This black car is pulled up when the other black car drove through the intersection. There's another black car with a red car next to me. Here comes another black car. There's a black car right now. And then that's a blue car. And then this semi just pulled up the turn right when I got to the street. And then that silver car that met me at the street, he was driving over the bridge when the black car drove in front of me. I think he was doing that synced. a guy on a lawnmower. Is he gonna ride by me at the corner of the building? Yep, right at the corner of the building. Right at the corner of the building. It's coming back by me, and there's people standing right there. Are they synced up? It's turning it back on. And comes white truck. And here's a white truck right here at the sidewalk. And that was at the sidewalk. And then I saw a stalker in front of me, I think. And is there gonna be a stalker at the end of the bridge? That guy just turned his lawnmower off right now. Behind me. There's a white car turning right now. Right at the end of the bridge. And then it's gonna meet me at the street. That had a B9. There's a white car over there right at the curb. This has a 33. This silver car was at the same time, you know? What magical schizophrenia, bro. It's just always so magical right on camera. Schizophrenia, apparently. This is a military license plate. This white truck is gonna meet me right at the street, schizophrenically on camera. Schizophrenic. This white car is in front of me at the center of the street. This white is turning right when I get across the street, and so is the silver car. There goes my schizophrenia again on camera. This truck is right here at the corner of the house. It's like this gap in between these houses, you know. It's right at the corner of the house. Here comes the alley. I think I hear a car coming behind me to meet me right at it. Is it gonna be white? Is it gonna be schizophrenic? There's a guy with his arm out the window right now, and there's a lawnmower starting over there right now. And that's white at the corner of the building. And that's probably a white. And then this truck, and this car, they're all at the same time. It has a 444. And this blue car is pulling up right now. And that was at the center of the street. And simultaneous directly next to me at a 90-degree angle, silver. There's a whitey behind the silver cars. And then the blue cars at the same time as whitey, the one that was meeting me at the intersection. Wow, what schizophrenia is that? That's so magical schizophrenia. I'm like the Harry Potter of schizophrenics. There's a silver car tearing behind me as that car drove behind me. I think it was Sinkheads. schizophrenia, whatever you want to call it. That's right at the corner. That's right at the corner. This is meeting me right at the train tracks at the intersection. These are pulling up right now. That has an 86 and it's a tan car. And it's just turning at the same time. I think another car turned behind it at the same time. And then it's gonna meet me right when I get across the street. Is this a tan truck? This is a tan truck. There's this trail right here. Yeah. And it's just these two silver cars and a white truck. And that was at the corner of a house. And this is at the corner of a house. A whitey. And the red truck was for the street, I bet. And then here's another red car at the other side of the street. With a whitey. There was just a red car at each side of the street. That's so magical. This car has one light. This is a stalker, I think. This is a blue car and a white car simultaneous. I'll go this way. I think they just turned on a construction vehicle right next to me over there. I just heard some banging sound behind me right as that blue car drove by me. It's a truck going through the intersection and this one next to me at the same time. And then there's a blue car. And then this is at the center of the street. And then those look like black and silver sockets. And they're starting a white SUV behind me with the A23 license plate. And there's a white car driving by it too as it backed up. Wow. And then is it turning synced at the corner of the house probably? With the A23 license plate. And then there's other potential stalkers around me, I think. I don't know. What about this car? just parked as I walked by these people. They're just standing there. I don't know if they're sinkheads or not, but they did that though. It has a C3 license plate. It's just closing the door right now at this moment. And then there's a red shirt and a blue shirt in front of me and a white SUV. It's right at this moment. It's gonna start right at this moment. That was all right at moments. This is white now. He's backing up behind me with the white SUV, I think, at the same time. And then he just stopped at the intersection, drove through right there. There's no stop sign right there. Why did he do that? Why would you stop at an intersection where there's no stop sign? Are you stop tarded? Well, I guess there's no stop sign either way. I thought there was a stop sign on the other street. Never mind. He did it right at the alley though. That's all I'm saying. This ground squirrel. I think he's a synced ground squirrel. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Well, right as that black truck turned in front of me, the wind picked up. You could see it on the tree, so that did happen. So you can't say that it didn't happen. I think they sync up the wind on me, but that did happen though. You can't say that it didn't, so whether it was synced or not, I don't know. There's a guy on a bike in front of me right when that truck turned. It's that same truck from before. There's someone else on a bike in front of me right now, and there's also a white truck turning. And then there's some other red shirt in front of me right now. Oh, he's on a bike too. They're gonna come right by me on their bikes, I think. So I can get a good look at their face. There's a dog barking as they're going through the intersection on the bikes. Just saying. Oh, that's children on bikes. Is that a blue stalker truck? Nah. He just rode by me at the corner of the house and he's like, "You wanna buy some weed?" Is the white? Is he a white? Saw a black and silver car in front of me right now. They just started that up right when I step over the curb again. Is it gonna sync up? Oh, right when he straightens out on the street. Right when he straightens out on the street, they start up the leaf blower again. What a magical occurrence. Is it gonna turn off when he drives by me or something? This red car over there, I think he just started backing up when that red truck drove by. And then turning right the alley. And then it's got an 88. And then I think he just took a bite of a sandwich sink when he drove by me. I think these are all a bunch of sink heads in front of me. Look like a bunch of sink heads. And there's a tan truck and this car at the same time. Whitey. And there's a Whitey. And then this red car just turned around next to me over there. The guy that was driving by me on the street. And it has a military license plate. And it was driving by me as the other car turned into the Hy-Vee parking lot. And there's a car right here, and it's white. And then there's one of these right at the edge of the river. And then there's this bird flying by me at the center of the river. And there's a black car and a silver car. And then that's white at the end of the bridge. And then I'm seeing a bunch of stalkers over there. And I'm seeing Whitey over there. And then that's right there. And there's a big truck driving by as he starts his truck. I think that was a late stalker hit. And then there's this Whitey turning in front of me as this guy drives behind me, the one that was closing his truck sink. And then that white car is at the corner of Hy-Vee building, I think. And then these are always stalkered up. There's a blue car driving by at the exact same time. And I saw red and blue stalkers in front of me, I think. There's a blue car driving by me, there's a red truck driving in front of me, and there's a white and another Whitey. And then there's this driving by when they get to the intersection. And then I'm seeing more red and blue stalkers, I think. And there's a white truck. And he wasn't right there, I guess. This guy's got his arm out the window. This guy's getting into a white truck next to me. And this white van just turned when I walked up to the intersection. And then it's pulling up at the center of the street too. And saw Whitey over at that intersection when I got across the street. It's a tan car and this white truck at the same time. This is Whitey turning behind me as that car drove by me at the corner of a building. There's a white truck. And he's a little late. I think there was a white van behind me at the same time, though. There's this car backing up as I walk by. Is it one? And there's a red car, and then there's a blue car at this place. And then there's a red car behind the blue car, and then there's the whiteys. And then there's another red car meeting the blue car at the intersection. And then there's it's a little early. It's a tan car though. There's a white truck meeting me at the intersection. Pulling up at the exact same time that I pull up. And then he's gonna start driving right at the curb. And then he's gonna drive by me pretty much right at the center of the street. And then there's a black, and then there's a white pulling up right now. I thought it was gonna be black and silver. And then there's this blue car, corner of a building. It's kind of like a greenish car, and that's a green car, and that's a blue car, and that's a white car at the same time. And that's right at the corner of Harbor Bar. And then there's a tan car right at the corner of Harbor Bar. The other one, or no, is that silver too? I don't know. There's a white truck with it though. The corner of Harbor Bar. There's some of the red pants. Are they gonna stop? They're gonna get across the street next to me. Right next to me, right at the crosswalk. With red pants. What magical schizophrenia I have. Here's a white truck right now, schizophrenically. That's so magical. Such magical schizophrenia I have that there's a guy with a red shirt right now. Was that a whitey? I don't know. There's a tan car at the corner of the building. Hey, there's a whitey. This black truck is right at this moment. There's whitey over there at this moment. And there's this car pulling up right at this moment. Was it black and silver? Wasn't it a black truck at the other side? Yep, it was. There's an orange car with it. Same time. And then they met a red truck at the intersection. The orange car. Always thinking orange with red and blue cars. That car is right at that door. It's like a stalker. This car is right at this door like a stalker. Is this a stalker? About to find out. Are they gonna stalk me at the crosswalk? Nothing at the crosswalk? There's this blue truck turning in front of me as this guy closes his car door over here. I think it's a blue car too. A dark blue car. It's a guy walking by me and someone walking behind me at the same time. And that white car turning at the bank corner. Yeah, it's a blue car. And there's a white car driving by it. That blue car. And he got out of it when another blue car drove in front of me. And there's the whiteys with the whitey. And then this car is backing up. This has a C3, literally just C3. It's black and silver. And this is silver too, you know. This whitey just turned up the center of the street. He's gonna take off right now. And then the app just pulled up right now. I think it has a D2 license plate. Man. My schizophrenia is crazy. My schizophrenia just does synced up things perfectly synced at every intersection. That's wild. Damn, someone sent me some cash apps so I can buy some of these movies. I got some good movies. Alright, what's my schizophrenia gonna do right now? It's a car door closing. And that's it. This red car is coming out right at this moment. And then there's another red car coming up. And then he's gonna drive through when it pulls up. I saw another red car in front of me. It's probably another red stalker. And then he's driving by. Oh, he's not driving by a blue car. All right. Is he gonna meet a blue car? Is he gonna meet a red car? And then he's gonna drive right as it drives by me. This is a blue car at a crosswalk. This is a white truck right here, this place. This is a car right at the door. This is a whitey. This whitey's at the same time. It's right there at that place. They're the whiteys. There's a gray car, and then there's another gray car, and then there's a white car. And then he's gonna drive right now when I get across the street like a whitey. And then there's the tan car, there's a silver car, and there's a black car turning behind me at the same time. He's at the door of Wells Fargo. Black and silver car at the same time again. Here's a white. Okay. The red car is at the same time though. Here's a white at this door again. Wasn't there a white at that door the last time I walked by that door? There's a Domino's car right now, and there's also a plane that's coming to fly over me. It's kind of late. There's pretty much a plane pretty much right over my head, right at a crosswalk. The Domino's car made it though. He was right at the crosswalk. The plane needs to practice his terrorist tactics. The Domino's car, he's a professional terrorist. Here comes this terrorist and this white terrorist and this white terrorist all at once. There's another whitey. There's a FedEx over there. He's probably right at the corner of the building. Here comes another white car. There's a car alarm going off. There was a white car turning over at that intersection right as that van turned at the exact same time. There's a banging sound right now at this moment. I saw black and silver stalkers in front of me, I think. This has a 22 license plate and it's driving by at a place where they stalk at. There's a red car and there's a red car and a blue car that pulled up to the intersection at the same time as each other. There's this truck right now at this moment, and this loud truck in front of me at the exact same moment. There's a white and it's black and silver. And there's a blue car right at this place. And there's blue and red at the same time. And then there's blue and blue at the exact same time as each other at the corner of the building. It's a dark blue truck. Just the same blue cars syncing up with multiple red and blue cars over and over schizophrenically. The same car. This white truck is turning at the corner of the building with another white truck turning. There's a blue car when I walk up to the intersection. The light is turning green right when I walk up to the intersection. And this tan car is probably a stalker. Wow.